Greetings, my lovely ravens. My name is Kay, and I am a messenger of the universe. Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Even if you're new here, this is not the first time that our souls have crossed paths. Welcome back, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and get this video going. So this video is gonna be, what are you running away from? Okay, this is for all of y'all out there that are ready to face the truth. This is for all of y'all out there who have been having dreams of being chased, dreams of you running away from something. Let's see what the universe is wanting you to face right now and what you have been not wanting to face. Okay, so let's see what your truth is. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I have 4 groups today. Group number 1 with the Knight of Swords, group number 2 with the Wheel of Fortune, group number 3 with the High Priestess, and group number 4 with the 7 of Wands. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with group number 1. Peace. Okay, moving forward, group number 1. So some of y'all might, it's like you're running away from speaking your truth. It's like when something, for example, if someone speaks over you or interrupts you, you might stop speaking and just kind of be a little timid and just kind of like let your truth sit. And I feel like you're kind of running away from being more assertive when it comes to speaking your truth. Perhaps you guys just need to work on your confidence a little bit more and like learn how to speak up and be more bold and brave when you do so. But yeah, so you guys are running away from just like really speaking your truth and being confident in doing so. So we also have the 4 of Swords and the 4 of Wands in reverse. Okay. Some of y'all are running away from like your desire to like have a stable home life. Some of you guys are running away from like home life in general. You're running away from like the wounds that you've acquired from your childhood or from your home life. And it's kind of making you feel more stagnant in your life. And it's probably the reason why you just don't speak up. You don't speak your truth as much, because maybe you had a home life or your home environment where your needs weren't being nurtured in the way that they should have. You weren't able to speak up. You weren't able to speak your truth. So you kind of just let yourself be silent. You let yourself be timid. So what you're running away from is your ability to speak your truth. And for some of you, this is like you're running away from your own childhood wounds and things like that. And, you know, it's like you're going to face it in your life no matter how much you try to run from it. So this is like one of the things where it's like you have to face it head on in order to see it be healed. I feel like for a lot of you, you could be, this could also manifest as something in your life where you're never at home as well. You could like abandon your home or neglect your home or the people in it, or make the people in your home life feel neglected because you're not present and because you avoid them, or you avoid your home life in general. You just have more of a flighty energy about you where it's like you're there, but you're not really present. And I see with the Wheel of Fortune here, this is what you're not seeing. I feel like what you're not seeing is that you can have a healthy connection with others, especially when it comes to your home life. Maybe that's why you avoid intimacy or closeness with others, or when someone gets too close, you tend to run away or push away or shut down or not speak your truth. And I see that what you're not seeing is that it causes you to not really be able to build deep bonds with other people. You might run into more superficial relationships and connections than deep, intimate, personal connections with others, because you're not able to see that speaking your truth creates closeness with others, and it'll create distance with those that aren't meant for you in the first place. So it's important for you to learn to speak up for yourself and to be living in your truth, so that you can connect to your soul tribe and connect to your soul family and the people that are meant to be in your life. I see that this thing that you've been running away from could actually be the reason why your home life isn't as great as you want it to be, because you may settle for relationships or things that are like surface level fulfilling, but they're not really like deep, intimate connections or friendships where you feel like, wow, this is my best friend or someone that I genuinely feel connected with. Group number 1, what are they running away from? What needs healing? Okay, we have clinging to the past, conditioning, and postponement. So what needs healing? A lot of you guys have been conditioned from your childhood. Like I said, most of this stems from beliefs that you've picked up as you've gotten older. And I see here that healing is needed around the way that you've been conditioned to see your happiness or see your fulfillment. It's like you guys know what to say or know what to do to bring more happiness into your life, but it's like you don't, it's like you're not seeing the opportunities, or you're not using the chances when you have them. It's like you might be in a situation where you can speak up for yourself, and then in the moment you don't do it, and then you're looking back later on in the future, you're looking back like, why didn't I say that, or why didn't I do this, or why didn't I do that? So I feel like this is a lot to do with conditioning that you've picked up, and your need, or the need that you've picked up to cling on to the past or cling on to old situations where you felt like when you spoke your truth you weren't being honored, or you weren't being heard or seen. So I feel like you are learning to speak up for yourself and speak your truth and really mean it, and to have faith that you'll connect to the right people the more you honor your truth. Okay, I hope this resonated for you all, group number 1. If it did, drop a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. My name is Kay. I had the pleasure of being your reader today, and I hope to catch you in my next video. Peace. Peace to my lovely raven. Peace to my lovely ravens that selected group number 2. Welcome to your reading on what you're running away from, y'all. Let's go ahead and get this party started. You guys selected the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is turning in your favor. Okay, that's the first thing I think of when I see the Wheel of Fortune, usually. So, group 2. Group 2, I feel like you're running away from really good friendships, or you're running away from like really great opportunities. Like you're not really noticing the really great connections or friendships that are around you. And you could be someone that's running away to the point where you could be self-sabotaging connections around you. So if you're noticing, like, for example, if you're living your life and you notice a pattern in your life where all your friends just don't seem to want to be around you, or it's like you can have friends, but you can't have a friend for a really long time. It's like that friend always ends up leaving you eventually. I think there gets to a point in any adult life where you kind of have to like start looking in the mirror. You have to start like asking yourself if there's something going on with you as well. Like, is there something that I'm not acknowledging within myself? How I could be unconsciously or consciously pushing away other people and pushing away good connections because I'm afraid of letting people in, or I'm afraid of building strong connections, or I'm afraid for people seeing me for who I truly am, or seeing the whole version of me. I feel like what you could be running away from is maybe like the transformations that are wanting to come into your life and the opportunities. If this is not connections, then this has to do with like opportunities that maybe you turn away before you really have the chance to explore it, because you're just like, I'm too scared, or it's not comfortable enough for me. Like, this is you having a fear of stepping outside of your comfort zone that you're running away from. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords in reverse, and we also have the Star. Okay, so some of you guys have a truth that you need to, something about you is like not really, you're not being able to see yourself clearly because of the fact that you're running away from this. And I see that like what you're running away from, some of you guys are running away from the fact that you want to be like a star, like you want to be someone that's famous or well known, or you want to be in the spotlight in some sort of way. And it's like you're running away from this desire, and maybe you haven't spoken or told anyone about this secret desire that you have to be a star, or to have many friends, or to have many connections around you. But I feel like you could be self-sabotaging, and it could be pushing away your desires, because it's like you're denying yourself your own desires internally. So externally, that's going to reflect itself as well. And most of the time, like I said, we tend to, when we repress certain things, we subconsciously act out. So it's like, even if you think you're not acting out of trauma, you are still acting out of trauma. You're just not able to notice it because you've told yourself that, you're repressing it, So I feel like for this group, what you're running away from is like you're running away from your own unspoken truth about what you want in life. Like, you really may be someone that wants a lot of friends, but maybe you don't have that many friends. This could be like a part of your shadow as well, where you're ashamed to admit that you really do want friends. You do want to be surrounded by people, but maybe you feel like it's not normal, or, you know, you're being restricted in some sort of way to not desire what you want, or you push away. It's like you really want something and then you get it and then you push it away, you know? Like, you're like, no, there's no way this is actually meant for me. Like, I can't handle this. And it's like, you wouldn't desire this thing unless it was meant for you, unless you could handle it, you know? So try not to run away from your own desires and run away from what you really want, or push away what you really want when it gets too close, because you're afraid that you might mess it up, or you might ruin it, or you might say something that'll make it disappear. I feel like it would create stronger foundations for your own self-trust to start pulling things in closer, especially when you want to push it away. That's like the biggest time when you should start pulling things closer in towards you instead of pushing it away, because and then you can let those things come towards you, and you can overcome your fears by facing it head on instead of running away from it, you know? And then what you're not seeing, oh my gosh, what you're not seeing, we have the star. This came out twice. So we have Aquarius energy come through. And also some of you guys from this group could have been drawn to group number 4. So if you were, this is your sign to go ahead and do that as well. So again, what you're not seeing is like you may be like more admired, or more seen, or more noticed than you think, or you might be more skilled in the area that you may not think you're as skilled in. I think that what this card is showing me is like your dreams and your wishes are already yours. Some of you guys feel like you have to do extra work to really have it in your life, or you have to do something extra, or you have to like grow more, you have to learn more, you have to do something else, or be somewhere else in order to have your wishes. And then when your wishes come at the perfect time, you're like pushing it away because you're like, no, I'm not ready yet. And it's like, no, this is the perfect time, or else it wouldn't be right in front of you. Don't push it away, bring it in closer, you know? And so yeah, see, like what you're not seeing is like your wishes are coming true, and you can't deny that. You know, you can deny it, but it's only going to push you further away from what you really want. So group number 2, I really hope this resonated for y'all in any way. If it did, drop a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to join my beautiful community of my lovely ravens. My name is Kay. I had the pleasure of being your reader today, and I hope to catch you in my next video. Peace. Peace to my lovely ravens that selected group number 2, or not group number 2, group number 3. Welcome to your reading on what you're running away from, and like, yeah, let's go ahead and face it head on, okay? So you guys selected the High Priestess, okay? A lot of you guys are running away from your spiritual gifts. You're running away from your spirituality. You're running away from like who you truly are. Some of you guys could be trying to decipher or understand your own place in this world, or your own spiritual standing, what you believe in, what you don't believe in. So I feel like a lot of you guys might be running away from your spiritual truth, your spiritual awareness, or in some sort of way. You might be ignoring the fact that you are spiritually gifted, or that you have spiritual gifts. You might have high empathy, HSP. You just could be a mystic or an old soul, a healer of some sort. But I feel like you're running away from your own like gifts and your own inner awareness and inner knowings, okay? And some of you guys are like really gifted, so it's like, why would you not use these gifts? You came here for a reason with them. So we have the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups, okay? So some of y'all, not all of you, but some of you guys are like, it's like some of you guys feel like if you're spiritual, you have to be a certain way, or if you're religious, then you have to believe a certain way in order to be a part of that group. It's almost like you guys are alienating yourselves from your belief systems because you feel like you don't align to one belief system, or you don't align to one way of thinking. And because of that, it's like you're running away from your own truth, you know? So if you're spiritual, for example, you can want money, you can want to have success or fame or power or whatever. It doesn't make you more or less spiritual to want or desire these things, or to want a home, to want a family, to want a marriage, or whatever you desire. Like, there's nothing wrong with desiring the things that you want, but it's like you guys will tell yourself like, oh, well, if I want this, and that means I'm not really spiritual, or I'm not really who I say I am. It's like a little bit of imposter syndrome for this group, where it's like you guys doubt yourself, you doubt your gifts, you tell yourself you're not good enough to be there or to have that or to get to where you want to be. So you run away from this. You run away from this truth of yours because you feel like you don't deserve it. That's what you're running away from. You don't feel deserving to have what you want because you feel like you don't align to what you should align with, you know? So I think that what you need to acknowledge in this situation is that you can have these things, you can manifest, you can use your magic, you can use your gifts in this life to help you create what you want, to help you create the money and the wealth and the stability, you know? Because there's a way to earn things. There's a way to get things. You can get there through hard work and, you know, putting in that effort every day to keep building and growing and doing what you can while you can. Or you can take a faster route like other people might take, where they might want fast money or they want a quicker route to success. Some people don't want to take that route. And I feel like for this group, you guys have been given the tools and the knowledge to manifest what you want, to manifest this 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. You can have it all. That's basically what this is saying. You can have it all. You just have to you have to really feel this from within, though. You have to really start trusting yourself, because that's the only way you'll be able to manifest it and create it for yourself. A lot of you feel like you can't have one or it's like, if I have one thing, then I can't have the other. Like if I have the good home life, then I can't have the money, or if I have the money, then I can't have the good home life, you know? It's like, why can't you have both? And if you've been seeing 1010 or 22, this is your confirmation as well. And then we also have the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. We have Sagittarius and Cancer energy. You could be a Sagittarius or Cancer moon or sun. Sun, moon, rising, or Venus. So what you're not seeing with this Temperance card is like, you just need some healing. I think this group, what you're not seeing is like this belief system you have just needs to be healed. It's not, you can have a balance, basically. I think you guys just need to find balance between your desires, you know, because sometimes there is a compromise that needs to happen between both things that you want, but you can still have both. You just have to be able to find a balance between both things that you want, you know? There's compromise and balance that needs to be put into your situation, because that's the only way you can really create a bridge and a gap between what you desire and what you need to bridge the gap between your desires and reality, basically. So I see that healing will come as long as you learn to create balance within your belief systems as well. Don't let your belief systems become so strong that it stops you from being able to see things like objectively, you know, to see things from a place of trusting in yourself and trusting in your inner knowing. You know, it's like you guys will get very disconnected from your intuition or from your path, and that's what causes you to lose hope, and you feel like you're not healing, and you feel like you're not stagnant. And then when you find your balance and you find your middle ground and you find your space of healing and growth and awareness, then you can finally see things clearly and you can understand what you really want. And then you can also find balance to be able to have both without feeling like you're being the bad person for wanting what you want, or you're being the bad person for doing what you have to do to get there. Okay, so a lot of you guys just need to stop feeling like guilty for trusting yourself and trusting your intuition, especially when other people are like trying to doubt you, because you guys have a very strong vision and you know what you want for your future. You know that you guys want a legacy and you do want a home life for yourself, and you want to have a strong foundation. So don't let anyone tell you you can't have it, that you can't have wealth and you can't have love, and that you can only have one thing or the other. You can have both, but you just have to learn how to find the balance between both, because it's not going to be easy. I'm not going to sit up here and lie and say it's going to be super easy for you, but you guys do have the tools, you have the intuition and the awareness to build it and to find a healed space for yourself to bring both in a balanced union. So there you go, group number 3. I really hope this resonated for you all. If it did, drop a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to join my beautiful community of my lovely ravens. My name is Kay. I had the pleasure of being your reader today, and I hope to catch you in my next video. Peace. Peace, my lovely ravens. I selected group number 4. Welcome to your reading. Okay, y'all. So, what you're running away from. Group 4. I was getting so many messages about this group. This is probably my group. That's probably why I was getting so many messages about it. But also for group 4, y'all could have been drawn to group 2. If you were, this is your confirmation to just go ahead, because just had to say that. So group 4, what y'all are running away from is standing up for yourself. Okay, it's time to start standing your ground more and defending yourself. Like, defend your truth. Don't just let people like walk all over you and your beliefs and let them take what you believe in and trash it and stuff like that. Like, I feel like a lot of y'all are learning to like stand your ground no matter what, even if this is not you fighting back, or you fighting back verbally or physically, whatever, whatever you got to do. But I feel like this is about you just standing your ground. Like, if someone doesn't believe what you believe in, let them do them. It doesn't make your belief systems like any less valid or true for you. You shouldn't let anyone else's beliefs about you or what you do define you and define your character as a whole, because only you know yourself, what you believe in, and everything that you do as a whole. All of your practices inside and out. You know yourself inside and out. You know your beliefs inside and out. So to let someone who is only seeing you at such a surface level perception change your view just because they can only see small tidbits and judgments based off of what they perceive, that's not your problem, group number 4. It's not your problem. You can stand firm in what you believe in, even when other people don't believe in you or other people are against you. In fact, I don't know why this is a thing, but it turns out like people that hate you the most are always inspired by you the most too. Like, you'll notice, like, the people that make fun of you, like, they'll make fun of you and then they'll go around and do the same thing that you're doing. Like, what? Especially when they see that you're like successful from it, or like you're right, or you're like, she's on to something type of thing. And they're like, wait a minute, like, let me hop on this wave. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. But I feel like that's kind of what's going on right now when it comes to spirituality and astrology. It's like it used to be like, oh, you're so weird, why are you like carrying crystals and rocks and stuff? And now everybody's like, oh my gosh, give your crush rose quartz, reality shift every single day. Like, I don't know, it's just something about it. It's like, what? Y'all used to be the main ones, now look at you. Like, that's just the type of vibe I'm getting with this group, where it's like a lot of people are really gonna hate, but it's like they're low-key inspired though. So are you really doing anything wrong, or they just want you to think that? Because they kind of want to take your ideas and take your thing that you got going on, because they kind of want to take it for themselves and make it seem like they were the ones that they did it, Group number 4, I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be defending. You guys are defenders, like warrior type of vibes. So a lot of you guys could come from a lineage of warriors, or people that used to fight for what they believed in, or fought for their rights, or they fought for their justice. And I feel like this is the type of energy that's like running through your lineage and running through your veins. Like, your ancestors are like, hey, don't let them just walk all over you. You started this revolution. You started this change in other people. Like, you're gonna piss some people off, but you're also gonna inspire many more. So you just keep on going. So a lot of you guys are just running away from like your impact. You're running away from like the inspiration that you really have enacted on many people, because you just might have some people that oppose you, and then you think like, oh my gosh, no one believes me, or everyone thinks I'm crazy. But it's like, no, like, more people are inspired by you than anything. Even the people that are hating, like, they low-key they know you're onto something. Okay, so we have the Empress, Libra energy, Libra and Venus or Taurus, and the 7 of Wands again. Okay, so again, this is you fighting for yourself, like fighting about the fact that you guys are beautiful. Okay, a lot of you guys are just beautiful energetically, physically, all around. I feel like you're just very aesthetically pleasing. A lot of people like kind of want to copy your flow. I feel like you guys might have a lot of people that like imitate you or try to copy what you do, or they just try to emulate you in some sort of way. And I feel like a lot of you guys are like, it's like you have to defend yourself, or you have to defend your ideas in some sort of way. And this is like your ancestors coming through, like, yes, like, fight for what you believe in. If this is something that's true to you, and you stand for what you really believe in, then keep fighting for it, because, you know, who else is gonna stand their ground? You know, don't rely on someone else to fight the fight for you. You have the power, you have the strength to be the one that is the warrior, to be the one that's like, hey, this is who I am, and no matter what you say, this is always going to be who I am, you know? Group number 4, this is really powerful. So a lot of you guys are like just running away from the own inner strength that you have, your own inner beauty, just how gorgeous that you really are, like inside and out, for real, okay? And we have the Queen of Pentacles here. So I feel like what you're not seeing, again, is just like, you guys are very regal energies. You're very royal energies. And like, you guys just have that royally godly signature about your energy. So I feel like a lot of people are going to see the beauty in you, and they kind of want to bring you down. Like, they kind of want to, it's like they want to find your weaknesses, and they kind of want to exploit that sometimes, because they want to see how strong you are. Like, is this person as beautiful as they think, or is this person as this as they think they are? And it's like people will try to find your weaknesses so that they can attack you. But it's like they don't expect you to actually like be able to defend yourself, or to be able to like speak up and be like, hey, no, this is right, or this isn't right. It's like people just see you like you're this little damsel in distress, but it's like, no, that's not me. Like, if I have to fight, I will fight. If I have to fight with my words, I will fight. Like, that's the energy you guys should be embodying here. So don't be afraid of like this assertive energy that's coming through. So, you know, if you have to assert yourself when necessary, do so. I feel like you guys are very empowering individuals, and your imprint and who you are inspires many people. So people really can learn from you in the way that you carry yourself, in the way that you are, okay? Thank you so much for joining me, group number 4. I really hope this resonated. If it did, drop a like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to join my beautiful community of my lovely ravens, my name is Kay. I had the pleasure of being your reader today, and I hope to catch you in my next video. Peace.